Haunting lullaby never ends. I always thought the creaky old music box in Grandma's attic was just a relic of another time, a dusty decoration forgotten by years of neglect. But the day I wound its key and heard the first note of that haunting lullaby, something changed. The melody was both beautiful and unsettling, a sequence of minor keys that seemed to echo an ancient sorrow. The strange part was that even after I closed the lid, the tune didn't stop. It continued to play in my mind, growing louder with each passing hour, like a whisper that demanded to be heard. At first, I tried to ignore it, dismissing the music as a figment of my imagination. But as days turned into restless nights, the lullaby twisted into a sinister soundtrack to my every thought. I could hear it in the rustle of leaves, the hum of electricity, and even in the silence of my own room. It was as if the music box had opened a door to something otherworldly, a connection I couldn't sever. My friends noticed my distraction, my growing obsession, but how could I explain that a melody was unraveling the fabric of my reality? Desperate for peace, I decided to return the music box to the attic, hoping that distance would silence the song. As I climbed the stairs, the air grew heavy, and with each step, the lullaby intensified, swelling to a deafening crescendo. In the attic, I stumbled over forgotten relics and shadows seemed to dance in the corners of my vision. When I reached the box, I hesitated, almost feeling a pulse beneath its wooden surface, as if it were alive. With trembling hands, I placed it on the dusty shelf, willing it to stay silent. But as soon as I turned to leave, the lid creaked open on its own, and the lullaby blared out, louder and more insistent than ever. I realized then that the music was not meant to be silenced. It was a call, a beacon for something I couldn't comprehend. The last thing I remember is a cold wind rushing past me, and the shadows stretching across the room, enveloping everything in darkness. Now, I'm trapped in a world where the music never stops, and the song is my only companion, echoing eternally in the void.